What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Charlotte, I'm 22 years old. I am an online fitness coach, a content creator, and a bodybuilder. Today I am exactly 9 weeks and 1 day out from my figure bodybuilding debut. If you keep up with me on my other socials, then you know that I'm currently in Tampa. I'm staying with Gianna and James, just came for a fun little visit. Being on prep has definitely been pretty isolating at home, especially just because my home friends don't be gymming like I do, and that's fine. Basically, I was just really excited about this trip. One, I miss my friends, and two, Gianna's on prep as well, so it's like a prep bestie playdate. And that brings me to what I'll be doing in this video today. Me and Gianna are training legs. It's gonna be a hamstring glute focused leg day. I'm a figure competitor, she is a bikini competitor. It's gonna be fun for us to go through the workout together, get a good pump, and just slay the day away. But first things first, let me show you my pre-training meal. I am also getting a refeed today, which is so exciting. So basically I have a mega sized bloat bowl today. This is usually not quite as big, but I've got 60 grams of Rice Krispie cereal today, 25 grams of Axe and Sledge protein for the whey drip, 10 grams of honey, and 10 grams of almond butter. I mean, are you kidding? She's just so beautiful every time. It makes me not even want to eat it. That's a lie. I want to eat it really bad. So I'm gonna do that, and then me and Gianna should be heading to the gym shortly, so I will pick the vlog back up, keep you guys in the loop. Our lovely Gianna has now joined us. She's having her pre-workout meal. Gianna, tell the people what's in your bowl.
Well, what was... It was cream of rice, blueberries, whey drip, honey, and almond butter.
So we both had bloat bowls, just in different fonts. Okay, now that our bloat bowls have been consumed, I'm gonna mix up my pre because can't be hitting legs with no caffeine in me. I'm a caffeine junkie and that just simply won't work. Today I'm using Axe and Sledge HWMF. This is probably my favorite of their pre-workout blends, and I'm using the flavor Blue Colada. I think that flavor and Melon Pop are tied for like first place for me. They're so delicious. Throw in 2 heaping scoops of that, and then old reliable creatine, of course, staple supplement, just 1 scoop, and then the cherry on top is Axe and Sledge Pumpies. They are quite literally as described. They just give you a super mega awesome pump, and I'm no scientist, so this could just me convincing myself that this makes a difference, but I like to dump the capsules into my pre-workout blend. I feel like they work better that way. That is the stack for today. Now we're gonna be about ready to go, so probably gonna wrap up my camera for right now, and then I'll pick this back up at the gym. We will see you for leg day. All right, we're starting to lift off with some seated leg curls, because this is a hamstring and glute day. Okay, this is my last set, so I'm gonna do my 10 to 12 reps, and then we're gonna push past that with some cheat reps. We're moving on now to glute biased RDLs. We are doing them on the Smith machine, and we have to use a bench because the Smith machines don't go down to the floor. So
our butts are gonna be right in the air, facing the gym.
For everybody to see on display. But I'm still not that warm yet, so my sweats are on.
I know.
For now.
I was gonna take mine off, but then I was freezing. So they're on still. We're basically doing these more of like a glute bias. So when you do that, you're gonna wanna just hinge your hips a little bit more. I always like to say, like, put your butt to the wall behind you. You're not necessarily squatting down, you're hinging backwards. And then we're gonna do hamstring bias after.
Absolutely. Okay, we relocated. Now we're doing more RDLs, but stiff leg for the hammies. The difference here is that we're gonna keep our legs straight and bend right at our hips and let our upper bodies drag down for a long range of motion and really squeeze in those hammies.
Something that I do for these is I allow the bar, which obviously this is like a little bit different because it's handles, but don't be afraid to let it come off of your shins. I know a lot of yeah, like for RDLs, it's like, oh no, keep it against your shins. But for these, like you want the tension to kind of pull on your hamstrings, so don't be afraid to let it come in front of you.
Exactly. What she said. Oh my God, I didn't know it did this. This is also your regular scheduled reminder. If you're not shaking, if you're not hurting, you're not going hard enough. We are back on the Smith machine. We're doing some glute bias squats. For these, I want to really try and keep the tension in my upper glutes. So I'm going to have my feet out in front of me and let myself really just sit back into it, nice and slow and controlled, really focusing on the mind-muscle connection. All right, now we're doing some calves real quick because we can't be caught with no chicken legs. Gianna's bending over there and I'm distracted. How am I supposed to focus under these conditions, Gianna? Okay, my queen Gianna is gonna try and help me with my walk because I can't seem to figure out how to walk graciously in these goddamn heels. So she's gonna give me some pointers. This is her second competition season. It's only my first.
Charlotte will most likely walk from the left side of the stage, but we'll walk on the actual walk first. But the goal is obviously from the left. So here's kind of how I would say to start.
You start in like a pose, right?
When you're at the actual show, you start in your like front pose. So yeah, it would probably be that for you. And then you could like do a little foot kick thing. Yeah. Basically the way I kept learning how to step is I just would walk in a straight line. And I think about dragging almost my foot. Like you want to kind of over exaggerate it to get the motion at first.
What do I do with my hands?
I would say get the feet right first.
Feet right first, okay. I don't know.
You have to like break it down step by step because basically you want to get that motion down and then once you add in, it's kind of like so you look like you're very confident in swaying.
About here. What is happening with the lights? Did you see that?
Yes. I know it's hard, but the reason I'm saying to drag is because try not to stomp your feet, if that makes sense. I know I told you to exaggerate, but that's what you're gonna have to cue yourself. It's like you're trying to keep
But if I drag, I'm gonna trip.
That's kind of, you can't stomp though, obviously. So you want to keep your foot as low to the ground as possible.
Okay. I'm just gonna have, it's gonna take a lot of practice.
That's what I was saying, I literally just walked in a straight line over and over and over again. That was better.
Did it?
Yeah.
That was better? Okay.
Your feet are in the right direction, yeah. You're doing a good job of pointing your toe outwards.
Do I need more hip?
Yes.
I feel like I need more hip.
Literally, it's confidence. Like, act like you're super sexy.
Nope, that was bad. That was
better, I'm not kidding.
But I lifted my legs so high.
Don't lift your legs.
Okay.
have that arm down.
I don't know what to do with my hands, so it feels weird when they're like.
So, you kind of sway them a little bit in front of you. So I used to sway them out, and that's when you look stupid. But I kept watching Laura Lee. You kind of want to like point them in the direction of where you're walking, but you don't really want them to do anything.
Okay.
You want them to be
just kind of move with your body.
Yes, move with your body.
Okay.
You don't necessarily want to have motion to them. That's a lot better.
It's not great.
I think you're keeping your legs very close together because you're like nervous.
I am.
So don't be afraid to like, you know.
Okay. I hate this. Literally my downfall is gonna be my fucking walk and posing because I don't know how to fucking do it. Oh, shit.
Also, this floor is really slick.
Yeah, just, shit.
This is not.
I almost ate it just there.
Yeah.
I'm getting upset. Like, I'm getting really upset.
Why?
Because I suck at this and I'm gonna lose.
Martina, Mars Muscles. You wanna know why I got good at posing? She told me I sucked. Because no one else would. She told me I literally sucked.
I do suck.
Every day. You'll get the walk. I was telling you, you're gonna have to do it over and over.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't, how do you learn to walk, you know?
I learned a week out. It just clicked finally. That's literally way better than it was before.
Like, I just don't understand.
Lead with your hips. So, like I have an arch in my back as fuck when I walk. Like, I'll walk this way. So my hips are in front of me and I'm like dragging my feet.
Okay, let me try that. I wish I didn't have arms. They're really upsetting me right now. I'm just gonna keep my hands on my hips for now.
You did best when you were just, when I told you to act really confident.
But I'm not confident.
Act confident. Dude, yes, that's a lot better.
Is it? I feel like it looks really bad.
It's just because you're... It's getting way better.
Okay, I was going to make this video just me and Gianna training legs together, but she, right over there, she convinced me to also show you guys my full day of eating on my refeed. But I already filmed my pre-workout meal, might as well. Now I have my post-training meal. It is so late in the day for me to only be on meal 2, but it's fine, we're making it work. I get 1 gluten-free bagel, 2 pieces of bacon, and 2 whole eggs. This is probably like my favorite meal of most days just because I freaking love eggs. And this is like the same meal that I get normally on my high carb days. She is just freaking beautiful. But the rest of my meals will be looking a little different because I am getting that refeed today, so I'll be showing you them too. Okay, now having my 3rd meal of my refeed day. I'm freaking excited. So I have 250 grams of white potato, 100 grams of zucchini, and 4 ounces of hummus fit grilled chicken. Normally this meal would be white rice with the veggies and the chicken, but I went with potatoes for my special day. On the potatoes and the zucchini, I have this like garlic parm seasoning from Weber's that is so freaking good. Literally, like it makes it smell like a pizza and it's just so yummy. And then on my chicken, I'm gonna put this Flavor God Ranch because I love ranch and obviously I can't have it on prep, so this has been like my bestie. Then I'm also gonna top it with some Frank's Red Hot, big hot sauce girl around here. So gonna pour that generously. And that is my meal 3 for my refeed. Okay guys, I'm having my meal 4 now and I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am about this meal. I have 6 ounces of steak. I haven't had steak in over 10 weeks now because I'm on prep obviously, and usually my protein comes from chicken. But today's refeed, she upped my fats a lot, so we're gonna see how my body responds to that. And I'm so excited. I cooked it literally so perfectly. I like my red meat red. And then I got 300 grams of sweet potato that I topped with a whole bunch of cinnamon, and I also got 10 grams of Axe Sledge whey protein in this meal, and I used marshmallow milk, so it's literally like a sweet potato casserole, and it's gonna be so delicious. And then I also got my regular old 100 grams of zucchini. That part's not that exciting. The rest of it, I literally, I can't. I'm so unbelievably excited. And then I'm also having not a Diet Coke, a Coke Zero. Just about to be so good. Hello again, YouTube. I have Luna here with me now. She's a good girl. Yeah. Sweet girl. So last night I ended up being too eaperton to finish my full day of eating. Well, not that I didn't eat the meals. Obviously I ate the meals. I am locked in. It was only one meal that I didn't film, and it was also because all the girls came over last night and we would just have like a little girls movie night. That plus how insanely sleepy I was, I just didn't feel like whipping out this camera and finishing this vlog. So here I am doing that. My last meal of my refeed last night was 55 grams of cream of rice, which normally that's 35 grams. So just a bigger portion there. 10 grams of Axe Sledge whey protein. I don't remember if I've said this in this video yet, but code Charlotte for Axe Sledge. She saw a squirrel. And then also 50 grams of strawberries with that meal. It was so good. It was just like a big bowl of chocolatey, cakey deliciousness. Because I use Elev8 brand cream of rice, which also code Charlotte, not to be annoying. But they have like a ton of different flavors. I love the chocolate cake, big chocolate girl here. But yeah, that was everything I got to eat yesterday on my refeed day. As of now, this morning, I am exactly on the dot, 9 weeks out, which is so insane. It's so freaking insane. Since I was a lazy girl last night and did not finish the vlog on schedule as I should have, I'm also gonna now just yap a little bit, do a little mini kind of prep update kind of thing. Like I said, exactly 9 weeks out, and I honestly have really, really mixed feelings about it. So when I started prep, we were 19 and a half weeks from my projected show date, and I've now already been on prep for exactly 10 weeks, and I'm just like, that's 2.5 months. And it has flown right by. Literally, I feel like I've blinked and my prep is halfway over, and it's crazy because at the beginning of my prep, you know, like 20 weeks sounded like a really long time. I'm like, wow, that's like 5 months. That's 5 months of being on this regimen, checking every single box, eating only these things in these exact amounts. It was honestly kind of daunting in that way, but I also knew in my head that it was gonna fly by. Boy, has it. I can't believe that my prep is more than halfway through at this point, and I've such mixed feelings about it. I'm sad that it's going by so fast. I respect this sport so much. Bodybuilding is honestly like, this is the coolest thing that I've ever done. And I think that prep is, at the risk of maybe sounding dramatic, I think that prep is very sacred. For me personally, it's been very life-changing, like truly life-changing. When I was first starting my prep, I was in a place where I was completely lost. I didn't know where my worth was. I didn't know what my purpose was. I was quite honestly depressed, and I knew that I had to start pouring more into myself and my own cup. What better way to do that than a bodybuilding prep, you know? Bodybuilding really forces you to be selfish, especially when it comes to the people in your life that maybe don't share this with you. Like, for example, like, you know, I have all of my friends at home and I love them so much. I don't want that message to get twisted. I love my friends and I don't care that they don't go to the gym, but they don't go to the gym, they don't live the same kind of lifestyle that I live, and now that I'm on prep, obviously my lifestyle in that way is enhanced. We haven't been spending as much time together, and I'm not mad at them for that. Not really their fault, it's more my fault, if anything, my fault. The point I'm making is that it's a very selfish sport, and I am a person who is not good at being selfish all of the time. I am, for a lack of a better explanation, very much a people pleaser most of the time. I feel like I'm getting carried away with this yap, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, and I also, though, I don't want anyone to think that, you know, I only started a prep because I was sad. Like, that's not the case. Luna, you're so funny. Hi, pretty girl. Good yawn. I'd been thinking about bodybuilding for a long time, and then when I did start it, the timing just kind of was perfect. You know, like I'd already been talking with Georgia about it. We decided to get together in person so she could take a look at me, see if we would think that starting prep when we did was realistic. It was, and it just so happened to also fall in line with me being at a point in life where, you know, I was feeling lost and depressed and all that. It was truly just perfect. It has done exactly that for me. It has forced me to pour into myself. It has forced me to learn so much about myself in a really eye-opening, beautiful way. You know, I just know a lot more about the things that I do want in my life, the things that I don't want in my life. I've refound my passions. I am like excited for things that used to scare me, you know, just like the future and things like that. So really freaking long story short, prep has been a truly beautiful experience, and I am sad that it is flying right by me. Then at the same time, it's kind of nice that it's flying, just because obviously I am looking forward to, you know, having freedom after prep. Not only does it force you to be selfish, but it does force you to miss out on, you know, a good bit of life. You know, like I can't just go get something to eat and have some drinks with my friends whenever I want. I can't just, you know, drop everything for last minute plans because I've got meals to get in, or I've got steps to get in, I have a workout to get in. Whatever it may be, you know, you end up missing out on a lot of life during prep. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely going to be worth it when I get on that stage and bring my best package, make myself proud. Obviously, I am looking forward to that post-prep freedom. And another thing that makes me feel such mixed emotions about it is that this could very well be the only prep that I ever do. Obviously, nothing is set in stone, and the stage is quite literally always there. So it's not like after this show I have to decide immediately and say if I'm ever gonna do another one again. I think the most likely scenario is that it's just gonna be a one and done thing for me for a couple of reasons. One, like I said, you miss out on a lot of life on prep. I have a lot of life that I wanna live, especially with, you know, me being young and liking to have fun and all that. But like I was saying, there's nothing set in stone. If I do ever do another season, it probably wouldn't be for a couple of years, because, like I said, one, I live my life, and two, I would have to put on a good bit of muscle maturity and growth and density if I want to, you know, bring a significantly better package than the one that I have. A long off season would be the right move anyway. Bodybuilding is very sacred. It's challenging in so many ways. It's not something that everybody can nor will do. The people who take the sport far and do really well in it, those are the people that take their off seasons just as serious as their preps. At least where I'm at right now, I know that that's not how I want to live my life. Obviously, you know, fitness in general and health and the gym are all big parts of my life, probably my favorite parts of my life. I genuinely love working out and eating good and all that. Be that as it may, living that lifestyle is not anywhere near the same as a genuine, real, nitty-gritty bodybuilding lifestyle. I cannot stress enough, I love prep. It is beautiful, it is so special, it is all these things, you know. I've been yapping about it this whole time. I'm finding, you know, that I definitely do prefer the more balanced lifestyle that I was living before, where, you know, I'd say probably 80% of the time I'm eating totally right, or not totally right. Like before prep, I wasn't even tracking. I didn't track macros, I wasn't weighing anything. I was totally eating intuitively, and that worked for me. I felt good where I was. But if my friends wanted to go get quesadillas and margaritas, I went and I did that, you know? It was kind of like a 80-20 for me. I had more freedom in terms of being able to do last minute things, travel way more without, you know, the stress of having to make sure I have all of my meals, I get in every workout, I get in every cardio session, all that stuff. Like I said, I have so much respect for this sport that I just don't think it's something to be taken lightly. I just don't see it being my long-term life thing, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I talk, I don't really make sense. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of where I am at with all of that. Like I said, 9 weeks out exactly today. It's, for a lack of a better term in my head, I literally just woke up. I still feel so amazing. That refeed yesterday was so good, dude. That steak and sweet potato, I literally First of all, I cooked that steak so perfectly. I know so many people are gonna say like that it was raw, that I like my red meat red, okay? And it was for me, not for you. So you can keep the comments to yourself. But yeah, refeed was good. It digested good. I only woke up like a little more than a half a pound heavier than I did yesterday morning. So I'm excited to go to the gym today and put that extra food to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This video was a little bit all over the place. I was originally just going to do a vlog of like mine and Gianna's workout together because, you know, she's about a week out further than me, and then obviously I'm on prep, she's bikini, I'm figure, and we're besties on prep together, so that was fun. But then she and James convinced me to also make it a full day of eating because of my refeed, and then I didn't finish it last night, and now I had this whole yap session, so it was kind of all over the place, but I hope that it was at least still a good fun watch for you guys. I'm really trying to stay locked in and get out YouTube content for you guys. So let me know how we feel about these different videos, you know, the day in the lives, the just training or just eating or whatever vibe we're feeling, you know, please always give me feedback because I want to put out the best content for you guys. It's fun for me, and the support from you all means more to me than you can really ever begin to know. I love my community so much, and especially in prep, like I said, it's isolating. So having my little community on social media, as silly as that might sound, is a huge source of support and uplifting for me. Like, you have no idea how much you guys, whether you're a silent supporter, whether you use my codes, whether you leave kind words in comments, whatever it may be, it means more to me than I can even begin to tell. So feedback is always welcome. I want to put out the best content that I possibly can for you guys. You guys already know I suck at ending YouTube videos and I'm rather awkward with it, but yeah, if you like this video, remember to like and comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time.